Does not go. Chambers follows with a thundering slam.
2 seconds left in the shot clock. Did he get it off?
He said, I guess it doesn't.
In 1993, after playing 12 illustrious seasons in the NBA, Tom Chambers seized the opportunity to return home to Utah to finish out his playing career and have one more shot at an NBA title.
Here's Johnson. Johnson gets, no, he could not get it off. Knocked away by Grant. It's all over. The Chicago Bulls have made it 3 straight NBA championships.
With the conclusion of the 1993 NBA Finals, Tom Chambers reached the end of his 5-year contract with the Suns. Despite being a key scorer off the bench, Chambers began to explore his options elsewhere and seized the opportunity to play for the rising Utah Jazz and have another shot at winning an NBA title.
This is a very good basketball team, and I hope to make it a little bit better, and maybe I can help us get that extra push that we need and go to the final.
With his signing with the Jazz, Chambers would also be returning home to Utah, where he had starred for the University of Utah in the late 1970s and early 80s. Chambers' new role for the Jazz would be coming off the bench, backing up Karl Malone at power forward and also adding scoring firepower at center and small forward.
Keefe pursues it. Corbin drives over to Chambers. Jams it down.
Well, 2-1 on the shot clock. Chambers with 1. Yes, especially with the three-point threats. Chambers.
It's a 2-point game.
Unbelievable.
You get the high screen roll from Chambers. Stockton takes it right in. Delivers to Chambers. Finds Chambers. He'll let fly with his third.
In the midst of a 10-game win streak, the Jazz were still putting the right pieces in place to make a title run in 1994, trading to acquire Chambers' former Suns teammate Jeff Hornacek from Philadelphia. The Jazz would go on to win 53 games, and in the second round of the 1994 playoffs, they would win a critical Game 7 matchup against the Denver Nuggets and advance to the Western Conference Finals. The Jazz would match up against the Houston Rockets, led by league MVP Hakeem Olajuwon, and the Jazz big men would be tasked with trying to contain him.
Felton Spencer gets the job, so does Tom Chambers. Try to stop the dream.
And he's the guy that makes it all go. He's the reason that the outside stuff's open and vice versa. They have a group of people that can really fill it up from the perimeter.
Despite earning a convincing win at home in Game 3, the Jazz would disappointingly fall to the eventual NBA champion Rockets in 5 games. The 1994-95 season would be one of record achievements and career milestones. At 35, Chambers would still play a valuable role coming off the bench. Chambers would play his role like a seasoned veteran and maintained a humble sense of humor about his contributions.
Chambers steals it. Chambers down the middle. Chambers all the way, right side ahead of Keefe. Put it up and in.
Sweet, wasn't it? It was like a flashback of old, but no, there was nobody in front of me, so I just dribbled right-handed all the way up the court watching the ball. It's pretty easy.
Drive it in the middle. Scott taken away by Chambers. He's everywhere.
Tom did a good job, and he deserves a lot of credit. It isn't like the old days for him. He's got to come in under different circumstances, and he's really performing very well.
What Tom do for us is great. And Tom don't moan and complain. He just want to play. And Tom, still is one of the best players in this league. But he had to come in here and he had to adjust his game, and that's the mark of a guy that want to win.
Because I feel I'm playing well when I get the chance.
And it's showing. This season, Tom is hitting better than 51% of his shots from the floor, and his contributions aren't confined to the court.
Well, I've been there before, and I kind of know what needs to be done, and I know personnel, and I can help people out in situations and tell them where they go, and even if I'm not out there on the basketball court. And when I've gotten the opportunity, I've played well. So it was difficult, but it's getting easier because it's been something I've been doing now for 2.5 years, and like I say, it's not easy, but it's easier than it was. And I think that's why I'm here, because I'm a guy who can fill in at 3, and there's not a whole lot of people that do that in this league anymore.
Tom's been active, and it's good to see him playing like that. It helps everybody.
I love playing with him, and like I said, it was when they was talking about getting him, I think it was great because the guy can play.
As the season progressed, the Jazz would get hot and go on a record road win streak, with Chambers playing a valuable role in that streak.
Jazz win it. It's over. It's over. 13 straight victories on the road.
In April 1995, Chambers would reach a rarefied career milestone. After playing 14 seasons as one of the NBA's best scoring forwards, Chambers would score the 20,000th point of his career.
Chambers, he's got it. Congratulations, Tommy C.
I'm very happy for Tommy. It's a great honor. Four-time All-Star.
Not only did they win their 56th game, best ever in franchise history, but this young man, Tom Chambers, his career began with the Clippers in San Diego 14 years ago. That basket gave him his career 20,000th point, one of only 22 players in the grand history of the National Basketball Association to have scored as many as 20,000 points in a career.
In the 1995 playoffs, Chambers would play in what would turn out to be his final playoff series versus the defending NBA champion Rockets and deliver one last highlight dunk on Olajuwon.
Gets the opportunity, and Chambers gets the foul from Olajuwon.
Puts the ball to the basket where if he doesn't make it, he gets to the free throw line. Well, I think that play surprised me. I didn't know he still had this kind of leaps in his legs left.
Not Olajuwon, the entire Delta Center crowd.
Everyone here.
Chambers over Willis. Veteran move there.
Defense. Chambers gets the three off and hits it. Piatkowski gets it rejected by Chambers. Chambers coming to the hole.
Boy, Karl, right rebound. Chambers, what a play!